Hey guys, it's Mark Lane. Hey, I wanted to shoot a video today talking about why you should both wholesale and rehab. So it's a little bit noisy out. I'm going to talk about that here in just a second. But we've got a house behind us that I just wholesaled over the weekend, or I should say I got under contract and got the contract with the buyer. But I want to talk about the reason of why it's so important to be able to rehab and wholesale. Okay, so we rehab to make the big profits, and we rehab, the pretty houses and stuff, or the ugly houses, and we turn them into pretty houses. So we rehab for the big paydays, and we rehab the stuff that's like very low risk, stuff that people really want to have for their personal home. And then, but it's also really crucial to be able to wholesale. So a lot of guys that are in rehabbing, like, they don't ever wholesale deals. And here's the thing is, when we don't, we miss out. So the steel behind me, this actually came from a friend of mine. His grandma had the house. She passed away. She left it to his mom. And anyway, so they decided to get rid of the house. So I picked this house up for $40,000. We got it contracted already with a buyer for $52,000. I'm paying for the seller's closing costs, so making right at about $10,000 profit. Okay. So, but I want to explain why I decided to wholesale this. So I wholesaled it for a couple reasons. Is one, it's a very, very busy street. So if you turn around, this is actually considered a highway. Okay, this is considered a highway. So very busy street, lots and lots and lots of traffic. So trying to sell this retail would be extremely hard, right? That, like, any quality family, for the most part, is not going to want this house because they're going to be afraid of their kid running out in the street and get smashed by a car, right? Second is, it only has one way to enter into the driveway, so they actually have to drive all the way down the street, turn around in the gas station parking lot, come all the way back. So it has that going against it. So a couple of really major things going against it that would make it really, really hard to sell as a retail sell, okay? So the thing is, when we get houses like this, we can wholesale them still, because there's always landlords that will buy these types of properties, because it's actually going to cash flow extremely well. He's going to be looking at about $40,000 equity, and roughly, with everything figured in, probably about $400 a month in cash flow. So it's a very, very good cash flowing property, something good for his portfolio, but not something like, I don't want to touch it, right? I don't want to touch it, for a flip. So that's why when we're flipping houses, like, we have to be able to do both, right? We have to acquire those skills of both flipping and wholesaling, because we never know what lead we're going to get. We might get a lead that makes a perfect flip. We might get a lead that makes perfect wholesale. So if we don't have the ability to do both, then we lose out on a lot of those different opportunities. All right. So I hope that makes sense, guys. Appreciate you watching. Please be sure to subscribe, like, and comment, and I'll see you on the next one.